Accelerating 1,000. Okay, so autopilot disconnect my controls. I'll fly the plane first. Okay, we don't have speed, altitude, vertical. I'll take this as unreliable airspeed or airspeed unreliable. Non-normal memory items take action. Autopilot off. Auto throttle is off. Then let's set 4 degrees and 70 initially. Auto throttle arm switch. Flight directors off. So non-normal memory items complete. Pan, Philippine 124, airspeed unreliable. And request black altitude 13,000 feet and 12,000 feet. Correction, 1,000. Okay, let's say for example, we're clear to black altitude and deviating 5 miles right of track. NBA advice, enable RVSM due equipment failure. Philippine 124. Okay, I have controls, I have radios, so non-normal checklist. So checklist, non-normal, uninitiated, and airspeed unreliable. Okay, airspeed unreliable, non-normal checklist. Condition, the airspeed or Mach display are suspected to be unreliable. Items which may indicate unreliable airspeed are listed in additional information. So check the pitch and attitude and thrust for the phase of the flight. Okay, pitch, attitude, or thrust are not normal phase of flight. Okay, so we already done the non-normal memory items, so this no. Okay, we already done the memory items, which is autopilot disconnect, auto throttle disconnect. Both flight directors are already off. On page 2. Compare pitch, attitude, thrust setting, and airspeed with ground speed and the flight with unreliable airspeed table and performance in flight chapter. Okay, I'll check that. Okay, what happened? Naglag. So I'll just turn off my track IR. So let's fly the airplane 4 degrees 70 knot, 70% N1. Okay, our altitude right now is 15,000 feet. So weight is 211.9. So that would be around, if you want a level flight, we're gonna maintain 2.5 degrees pitch and 63% L1. So 2.5 set 16 degrees, 63% L1. Continue checklist, standby. Okay, for the voice, 65%. So reliable airspeed data source can be determined. So ground speed can't be reliable. So we don't have airspeed tape. The only remaining reliable is the ISFD. So this is independent system. And we're 15,000 feet. Okay, good. So yes, I'm gonna use ISFD and use the reliable airspeed display. Check. So airspeed unreliable, non-normal checklist is complete. Okay, continue checklist, flight control mode. So the flight control system is in secondary mode. So primary flight computer disconnect switch, disconnect and auto. Disconnect then auto. Flight control mode, message blanks. Okay, andito pa rin siya, flight control mode, no. So avoid abrupt control inputs. The airplane response is changed by simplified elevator fuel and rudder ratio systems. Ground proximity flap override switch overrides. And flight control mode, non-normal checklist complete. Continue checklist. Nav air data sys condition. The 3 air data sources disagree. So avoid abrupt control inputs. Airplane response is changed by simplified elevator fuel and rudder ratio systems. Check. Cross-check airspeed and altitude on the PFD and standby flight instruments. So I don't have a PFD and only standby instruments. Each displays receiving data from independent source. Check. Okay, these are the notes that we need, especially for these flaps, setting speeds, and then for go around, and the yaw damper is also degraded. So nav air data sys checklist is complete. Okay, so let's plan for our approach now. So for example, we cannot go back to YVR due to disabled aircraft on the runway. So we're gonna proceed to our next alternate, which is Seattle. So set up for Seattle. So approach. So in real life, dapat pilot monitoring ang nagsiset up. So since wala tayong pilot monitoring, I'm gonna fly the airplane and set up the aircraft also. So 199 plus 6, so 200. Okay, so magiging approach 206. 206. So we're gonna use flaps 30 for landing. Okay, and then let's divert to Seattle. So divert now. And let's hold first. Try natin mag-hold. So para ma-delay natin, and we can set up the aircraft properly. So layan natin, let's set it that way. Verify, execute, set up. Okay, 16 center. Let's go Mariner 7. And magandang transition. Okay, pwede natin i-connect yung anvil. So to Mariner, direct to Mariner. Okay, let's fly the plane. Let's turn to the right. Let's connect anvil after Griffey. Verify and execute. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's set our altitude right now. Altitude is 14,000 feet. So we're gonna set 14,000 here. Oops, bawal. Ito pala, icon cruise. Verify and execute. Okay, let's fly the plane first. Okay, now let's compute for our arrival. So, KLX deletes CL Seattle 16 Center. Aircraft details, non-normal condition. Okay, walang airspeed unreliable. Okay, let's hold at Mariner. Let's check. Okay, 14,000 feet, we're still good. Okay, wala. So, import weather and calculate. Hirap. Kaya maganda, may co-pilot talaga. Okay, we're here at Mariner. And then let's turn to the left again, to the right. Okay, auto brakes for. Let's take our time. We're still under control of the airplane. We're good. Let's head this way. And it's set, check. Okay, let's brief the approach. So I'm gonna utilize Mariner 7 arrival to transition for ILS runway 16 center. So frequencies is published. So we're going to follow the constraints. Okay, at Mariner, I'm gonna cross Mariner 2000 and above. At the speed of 270 knots. Okay, we are 260, check. Next is Bowen at 50 knots, 1000. Nehos at 230 knots, 8000 above. Griffey at 210 knots at or above 2000, 6000 feet. Then I'm going to proceed direct to Anvil to transition for ILS localizer 16 center. So frequencies published, localizer is 111.7 and final approach course of 164. So final approach fix 1900 feet at Solo, and at Cat 1 we're gonna utilize 630 feet for our misapproach altitude. Decision altitude. Airport elevation is 432. Touchdown zone is 430 for 16 center. So then I continue approach, fly the airplane on the profile manually, and climb and heading 160 in case of misapproach, and outbound on Seattle VOR radial 161 to cross Tedney. Seattle radar at below 2,000 feet. Then climb to 5,000 outbound on Seattle VOR 161 to mil. And hold, continue climb and hold 5,000 feet. Okay, so additional briefing, gonna utilize flaps 20 for landing. So, nilagay ko lang dito yung flaps 30 for my reference. Okay, so nakita natin 136 para i-add natin dito. And so, ngayon lalagay na natin siya, flaps 20. Okay. 1 minute is done. And auto speed brakes not working. So upon touchdown, you have to manually raise the speed brakes. So anything to further that, Captain? This briefing is complete. Okay, briefing complete. And descent checklist. Recall. Check. Notes. Check. Auto brakes 4. Landing data VREF 2155. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist is complete. Approach checklist. Altimeters 3003. Approach checklist is complete. Status: auto speed brakes, alert system, and auto land check. Okay, let's fly the airplane. Okay, so maintaining the attitude that we want, power that we want, and the speed that we want. So let's fly the approach manually. Okay, usually when you experience this kind of situation or diverting, then you have to manage aircraft. So fly the aircraft first. So that's what we did. Sinalo natin siya from autopilot disconnection, and then after you establish that you manage, so you do the checklists, and then you brief your crew, not just the flight crew, also the cabin crew. So, and then tatawagan mo na yung operations for them to prepare the ground or the airport for you. Okay, so ngayon ang gagawin nila is they're gonna notify all the emergency equipments. So hindi lang sa controller. So para pagdating nyo sa gate, magagawa sila. And then they can swiftly help the passengers and also the crew. And then para mas mapadali yung investigation. And then for the controllers naman, they will clear the traffic away from you. Okay, since we are, nakalimutan ko to. We are an emergency, 7700 and TA only. Okay, let's fly. Okay. Lahat ng gagawin natin descent is idle. And then watch out natin speed. I'm gonna reduce our pitch 1 degree. So kontrolin na lang natin yung speed using pitch. Let's do truck. Okay, we are now going below the profile. Let's set power. Gawin lang natin konti. Okay, let's say for example we are clear to descend via the star. So lowest and the star is at Luffy, 6,000 feet, so let's set 6,000. So 6,000 set. Speed, okay, we're good at speed. A little bit high. So let's correct that. Ito na yung medyo tricky. So dapat sa training nyo pa lang sa flying school, seseryosohin nyo yung partial instrument flying. So we're now going into the clouds. So sana konti lang yung IMC time, instrument meteorology at cloud condition time natin. Today we have to fly the airplane. Okay, so good. Next is 1000, set heading, going to Bowen. So Bowen 230 knots if I am not mistaken. So tama, 230 knots. We need to slow down. 230, we are at 240. Ish. Okay, sa airspeed unreliable naman, syempre maintindihan na ng controller yan, pero let's fly the approach and then let's manage our speed as much as we can para konti lang yung corrections. It's a good habit na rin. Okay, so 230. Okay, too low. Pitch is too high. Check, correcting. So 136 plus 80, 216. That's our maneuvering speed. So our current speed now ISFD 211. Lagay ko lang yung notes dito. So hindi na gumagana yung trim pala natin. Okay, speed is good. Let's reduce now the speed by reducing by using the speed brakes. Okay, 217 flaps 1. So that's 196. Next, flaps 1 speed natin 8,000. Let's correct that. To 30 to 65. Okay, still good. 8,000. Check. Cabin ready. So cabin crew, prepare for arrival. So yun, conventional stick and rudder na dahil wala na akong yung fly-by-wire ko, nasa direct flow na. Luckily, all checklists are complete. So, yun yung mahirap. Kung bakit dapat multi-crew yung mga airliners. Okay. So, our next is plus 5 here at 30. Plus 40, so 176. So plus 5, speed check plus 5. Next altitude 3,200. Lagay lang natin dito for reminder. Okay, 176. Speed brakes. Okay, that's 179 on our ISFD. Check. This is plus 20. Plus so 156. Okay, thank God. We're now breaking out of the clouds. VMC. Sorry. That's plus 15 pala. Okay, there's our glide slope. continue descent to 3,200 feet. Next altitude 1,900. Check. Gear down. Flaps 20. Okay, auto speed brake is off. Let's fly the plane first on the profile, and we'll do the landing checklist once established. So final approach speed for us is 156. So +5, 161. Heading okay, this is good enough. Landing checklist. Speed brakes. So you cannot arm that. Item override. Landing checklist complete. Okay, in case of misapproach, my command will be go around. So flash 5. Positive rate of climb, gear up. And 1,000 feet, we're gonna accelerate to 20 knots. And then we're gonna request vectors for reland ILS 16 right or center or left, whichever is available for us. So monitor my flying, especially in this kind of scenario. Anything further to add, Captain? Briefing complete. So we're gonna, since we are having problems with our instrument, so our airspeed unreliable like that, VMC naman tayo, we are going to ignore all GPWS. So I'm gonna ignore sick rate and pull up, also glide slope. So briefing is complete. Mouse, stabilize, continue. Okay, visual.
Sink rate.
Check.
Sink rate.
Ignore.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
20. 10.
Okay, speed brakes not up. Speed brakes up. Reversers on the left. Auto brakes. Out of reverse. Okay, safely made it. Speed brakes in, flaps up. So that's it. That's how you fly the aircraft, the 777 with airspeed and reliable. So any problems, just fly, manage, and communicate. So thank you for watching again.